Right, good afternoon. I'm a theatre person, so I would like to start my sharing with you with some interaction. So this is a theatre game. Are you ready?
Yes.
Perfect. I love UST. So this theatre game is very quick and easy. I'll give you an object as a topic, and then I'll give you 5 seconds, because I have this timer, clicking my time, and taking my time. Right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to perform. That's it. On your own, you're not allowed to discuss with anybody, not over the phone, or Facebook, or talk. Yeah? So on your own, perform the object. For example, if I say chair, and then you got to go and do the chair on your chair. All right? Are you ready? Okay. So the first thing, well, actually, for the limited time that I have, I probably just do one. The object is flower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Camera on those lovely faces, please. Okay, good, good. On those lovely faces. Thank you. Give yourself a big hand. Perfectly normal. Why did I say this? I've done this to quite a number of universities and summer camps and young people and old people and people with different abilities. Usually they do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, Who taught you this? Across the world. Last time I did it was in Beijing. I had 200 university students. And they pretty much did 3, 2, P at the same time, in the same shape, with the same smile. And I was like, okay, there must be something wrong there. Right, I'd like to share with you some of the major failures, yeah? But actually, I do believe, all those failures bring changes, yeah? My first failure was about my first experience on the stage, yeah? My first experience on the stage was total failure, I tell you why. That was primary 1. Imagine me, with some more hair. In primary 1, I had this dream of performing. Yeah? And I was in a church school. And I was casted as Joseph in a nativity play. If you're not in church school, being casted as Joseph in a nativity play in primary 1 means you are good. And I was like, yeah, I'm really good. Yeah, I want to be really good. And then I was in the first rehearsal and was like, okay, William, you'll be Joseph. And then, Joseph. And then I was like doing this. And then the teacher was like, wait a minute, what did you do? Joseph. Right, try it again. Even more. And the teacher was like, sorry, William, out. And I was fired in my first theatre experience. Because in Cantonese, just in case you're not a Cantonese speaker, in Cantonese, Joseph is Yue Sat, which literally means a place for medicine. I was not trained as a church member. I don't know what Joseph means. I thought Joseph, as in Cantonese, Yue Sat, is a place for medicine. And I had this tremendous imagination in my mind. Joseph, Yue Sat, a place for medicine. And then the teacher was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Do that again. I want to be good, I want to be good. And so I do. And what the teacher didn't actually know, I have great imagination. I still remember, I have this imagination I will be carrying a place here which has something to open so Jesus can take medicine. I still remember, after 30-odd years. Yeah? There was something wrong with, like what Chris said, with the education. You know, when the dialogue of a teacher and a student actually break down. So we do a lot of education. We're trying to do that. But I'm not talking about this because it's a selfish journey that I'm going to share with you my selfish stories. Yeah? And the second story was my second failure in my dramatic life. That means my life in the drama work. Okay, I love theater still. Even though I was fired in my first experience, my passion didn't die. Okay, I carry on. I love theater. I want to perform. It feels so good. Applause. Thank you very much. So yeah, all the applause and all the limelight, But my passion, my ambition, changed from being an actor to being a director. In my secondary school year, that's grade 12. That means the Form 6 at that time. So I was the president of the drama club. I was in the athlete team as well. I used to jog with a friend who, well, coincidentally, was the president of the music club. And I was like, one day when we were jogging, I was like, your annual concert was boring. And then he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, let's do something different. And he was like, wait, what do you want? I was like, let's do musicals. And then at that time, we were secondary 6, and he was like, what is a musical? And I was like, oh, duh, stupid, you don't know musicals. And then we carried on talking. And then I was actually going through my first entrepreneurial experience. Because I could line up the president of the dance club, and the three of us had the first meeting, and then we have the coalition, and we would talk to the principal of the school and be like, Mrs. Chan, we want to do musicals. And Mrs. Chan was like, because we think the annual concert was just boring. And then she was like, okay, you can try. And then I was like, we need money. And she was like, and then she was like, okay, I give you 500. 500? All right. Then I went on to do fundraising. Yeah? And then I called the president of the chair lady of the alumni association. I was like, we had 500 from the principal, so that's endorsement. But we actually need 2,000. What do you think? And then she was like, well, maybe in her mind was like, poor kid, you don't have money. And then she was like, okay, I chip in 1,500. Yes! And then we got 2,000. And then we did rehearsal, we bought the props and this and that. Guess what came out, in the performance? I was like, at the end, we love applauses, yeah? As theater people, we love applauses. At the end, my cast was like, let's welcome on the stage director of the musical Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that was slain, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, so Beauty and the Beast, Mr. William Yip. So I went on the stage. Guess what happened? The whole school, when I was secondary 6, with a bit more hair, with a vulnerable heart, the whole school booed at me. Can you try? Listen to the sound. Can you just boo at me once? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, that was a very polite boo. That was a very polite boo. Yeah? My schoolmates actually booing at me. I still remember what I said. I was almost going to cry. I was like, you don't remember the tears and the blood behind all these. I went away. Yeah? Why? Because I don't know what I was doing. I have no experience. I was mean to everybody because I know my ambition so well. I want to be good. I want to be great because I have this passion. And I shouted at my cast, I shouted at my technical people. I didn't know how to work with people, and everybody just hates me. Yeah? That changed me completely. Now in my team, I always say, teamwork. Actually, partly was from that major failure in the secondary school. I want to go back to this flower thing. Yeah? Don't worry. You thought that we can't change. But if we are reminded by all these failures, or reminded by these, all this, silly moments, actually everybody can change right away. I'll give you another 5 seconds. Just please, I beg you, don't do. Okay? If not, I will boo at you. No, just kidding, just kidding. Just try to do something different. Something not just this. Something that represents, the flower that you want to do. The flower that you feel that will make you feel excited. Yeah? It can be a flower that grows like this. It can be a flower that can dance a bit. Yeah? Anything but not this. Are you ready? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Give yourself a big hand. Give yourself a big hand. That was good. That was good. So if you take this as your major performance failure in your life, because some of you might be performing for the first time just now, it's okay. Because we all believe, going back to our selfish story, trying to find all those failures, all those, failing moments in your life, in our life. And those things will change us. And last but not least, I want to share with you my motto. Live the life you love the life you live. God bless you. Thank you very much.